Hello my lovelies, I'm back with another video, and well, I don't even, me and Tamara had to brainstorm because we had lost like ideas on what like the next video could be, you know. And I don't know, we just lost some ideas. We had a lot of ideas from the start, and whoever's watching, thanks for your support, guys. Whoever's watching, I know there's a couple people I constantly see, you know, come on here, but yeah, thanks for the people who keep coming back. So we really appreciate it. But today we're gonna be talking about
different art styles.
Yeah, different art styles. Pretty much how to draw, like the basics, I guess. Because some people struggle with it, and I get you. I got your back. I got you.
We're doing in cartoony and realistic styles.
Yeah, we're gonna show you guys how to do heads. We're gonna show you how to do bodies, the basic bodies and faces, pretty much.
Wait, bodies?
Well, we can try bodies.
Bodies are not my strong suit, sister.
Well, they are for mine. I have a lot of time doing anatomy, and I really think like faces is my sister's like strong suit. She's really good at that. I kind of struggle with that. I don't know. I'm better at
That's
bodies.
because you do realistic, and then it's
yeah,
just like
I'm more of a realistic person
when I'm eye shape for everyone.
Well, not for guys. Guys and I. Okay, we'll get into this when we start drawing. Okay, let's get started. I know, when drawing guys, it can feel a little bit like, but I got you. Number 1, abs. Number 2, squares. Number 3, eyes. So the first thing you do is, oh, well, right now I'm erasing something, but the first thing you do is you draw a circle. Then you draw the jawline. Guys usually have stronger jawlines. Not all of them do, but that's how I draw my guys. I don't know, but that's just how I do it, okay? So I draw my jawline, and remember, you are in a guy mindset. We're not thinking girl at all. So there's no circles, there's no curves, there's nothing. It's all bricks, okay? It's all blocks. Ain't nothing there. It's a little too curvy, and it's gonna end up like don't want that. That is why I am here. All right. Okay. So now we doing the shoulders. We go in, and these are pretty straight. They're not as like. Actually, they're almost like turned down. So with girls, they're usually flatter, but with the guys, it is a little bit, a tiny bit curved. You draw the arms first, because if you try and draw the chest first, for me, it doesn't always look right. So I try and draw the chest first before I try and draw the body. Now, this part, especially this part, is the freaking square. That's all it is. Just draw a square and...
A square? You mean a rectangle?
I mean, yeah. Did I say square?
Yeah, you said square.
I meant to say rectangle. Well, in the beginning I said square. I meant square in the beginning. That is what I meant. But now it's pretty much just straight lines down, and they do curve in the end a little bit to make it look more realistic. But to be honest, it's all squares and rectangles. That's it. That's all. Don't make it too complicated. One of the best ways to really get to know how to draw a guy is probably to just, you know, look at a lot of references and, you know, just practice. That is the main thing.
And use Pinterest, my children.
Yeah, use Pinterest. Download Pinterest. It's a really great reference app. We've talked about it before, so yeah, just go check it out. And you might be like, I don't know, but do it. You won't regret it.
Just looking the references up on Google. Just use references, children.
So I'm not doing the arms. The guy's arms are like, it's pretty much 3, they're like 3 bumps. They're supposed to represent for the muscles. Now, I like to draw muscular men. I don't know. It's more fun than drawing a skinny guy, to be honest. But now we're about to... I always draw a line down the face. It's just a force of habit. I don't know why I do it. I don't know. But you add in the shading, which is another video we can try. I guess we can make another video on shading. We can make a video on shading.
Sure.
Yeah? We can do that.
I can't shade, but I mean...
Okay. So, here's another thing. We're talking about abs. We're getting into abs now, okay? Abs are very, very important when it comes to your muscular men. Now, I have drawn... It really just, like, tops off, like, the drawing, I guess. Like, it makes it, like, less plain almost. Like, ooh, we got abs, you know?
Boy.
I don't know. It just makes it less boring. I don't know. It just makes it more interesting, I guess.
More interesting?
Because, like, if like, it just makes it more interesting. Like, it's boring. If it... See, here is a picture of one of my guys, and it just looks so much boring. Like, if it didn't have abs. Like, that's just my opinion. Y'all can have whatever opinion you'd like. That's just my opinion. I know there's different types of bodies, and I understand that, but this is my opinion, and I feel that my drawings are more interesting when they have abs. I guess. I don't know. Okay? But the next thing is, I don't even know the next part. I usually just do the face after this. Unless I'm going into like details and I put like clothes. I usually don't do too much like detail on like the body. Unless it's like, there's no like shirt on, or yeah. It depends on like what they're wearing. Yeah, clothes also play a part for the body. Sometimes you have to change the body depending on what the person's wearing. But right now we're just looking at the sides of the body and see how it curves like in just a little bit. But it's not as curvy as for a woman, because a woman, it's a lot more curvy. For guys, it's more like a really, really flat C, you know? It's really barely even a curve there. So yeah, I guess I'm moving on to the face now. And for guys, I usually do bigger eyebrows, and I don't do that for all of them, but for most of my guys, it's just I guess it's a character thing I do. See, that's how I drew him before. So I usually draw bigger eyebrows, and eyebrows really play a part for the face, because if you don't put them in the right place, you really have to put them in the right place, because if you don't, the whole face could be messed up, and you really don't want that. And I know guys are really, really hard to draw. I feel your pain, and I went through that. I'm still learning how to draw men today. So I really understand that it's hard and it's a struggle. I get it. I got you. I got you though. I got you. So next you want to put the eyebrows a little high on the face, but not too high, but high enough where, you know, they could be adjusted. You don't want it to look like he's raising his eyebrows. You want it to be like a plain, straight, you know, face. So eyes, I also had a really hard time trying to like put eyes on a guy, and I was trying to put girl eyes on a guy. So usually girls' eyes are a little bit larger than men, and it's also another thing for like, you know, what's it called? Characters. So there's special, like, you know how you draw your characters. It's a thing like that. So I usually draw my guys' eyes smaller than girls, and the girl's eyes are a lot bigger. And I did mess up on the girl. I gave her eyes a little bit too big. I exaggerated it a little bit too much, because I usually don't draw girls' eyes like that. But here you want to draw your little eyes a little bit smaller, and you know, you always hear that little almond shape. Use the almond shape. But over time, you're just gonna figure it out. And I know you can do it. You got this. You know, believe in yourself, because I know you can do it. And just, you know, practice a lot and you'll get it. Okay, so guys' lips. Okay, this is another hard thing. It's I don't know. Like, it was really difficult. Like, I couldn't figure out how to put like lips on a guy. It was really difficult. I didn't understand how it was, and I looked at so many references and I just couldn't get it. And so that's when I kind of just stopped, because I couldn't figure it out. But I kept practicing, and if you just keep practicing, I know it's discouraging when you can't get it, and you see all these other people who are really good at art and who you know, have got it, and they've got it down. But then you're in the back, you're just like, how do I do this? You know, I know I've been through that. I know that, and I feel like you got this. Like, I know you can do it. You can do it, and with practice, I know you can be even better. So next I'm doing the hair. I just do this curly little swoop thing. I don't know. It's just my character. And, you know, practice a lot of your characters. Make some OCs. I really like to make OCs. I have a lot of OCs, but I tend to not really use them a second time. There's only like a few major OCs that I have. So yeah. Then I'm just going to go into details on the face, and I'm gonna just let you guys listen to the music for a little bit. now I'm just tying everything up and, you know, doing touch-ups for the...
Mother burned your face and she left.
What? Check the Todoroki? Okay, no, we need to stay on topic, because whenever we talk about some anime, it goes to a whole nother direction. But we're staying right here, okay? Not moving. We're staying right here. We're like cute little tutorial. That's it. No singing.
Somebody wants.
And here my camera falls. Yeah, just ignore that. Another thing I do for my OCs, which is like a OC character trait thing, I guess, is I like to do like, you know, the little red noses. You can see like do the shading. I think that's also why I like the God of High School anime so much, because I don't know, it's just the red noses, like they give me every time. I just love it. It looks so cute to me. I don't know, I just really like it. It looks it's just what I do with my drawings. All right, now I'm starting with the girls. Hey, and I am drawing a circle for the skull and then the jaw. Things are gonna be a lot more rounder, and the neck should be a lot skinnier because, you know, they're women. I don't know why it's skinnier than guys. I don't know anything scientific, guys. I'm just here for the drawing, okay? So I ended up erasing this because the proportions were really off, and you want to make sure that everything's proportionate. And again, don't be afraid to use references. And I ended up using one of my own references from my book. I guess I had I did see something similar online though, so don't come for me. But I yeah, this ended up going to Dead Drawing Land because I did not like it. The proportions were off. As you can see, the waist is very I don't know, it's just not working. So I ended up erasing that, and I like the new body a lot better. And it's not exactly a basic body. I had to do a pose because I haven't done a basic body in a while, and I needed to practice, clearly. So I started a new body, and I like it a lot more because the proportions are better, and you can show that things don't always have to be basic, I guess. Like, they can be spiced up a little bit, you know? So you have to draw the shoulders a lot more rounder. They're a lot more flat than guys. Guys have like, I don't know, how do you explain like guys' shoulders? I don't even know. Yeah, they're pretty much thick. Like they're not as flat as women. They're a little bit rounder around the neck area. And then you have to draw the waist. Now the waist, it needs to be like, it needs to line up with both sides. They can't be crooked or the body's gonna look funny. And it depends on like the pose you're doing. But usually if you're just drawing a basic body, they need to be together. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be, you know, lined up, you know, to be right, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But this one I was doing a pose, so it's okay that this one's a little bit crooked. As you can see, one side is like, she's like flexing pretty much. She's flexing.
Weird flex, but okay.
It's like she's doing the catwalk. Like she's like she's strutting kind of like, you know, like the Elsa walk. Yeah, she's pretty much doing that strutting Elsa catwalk, you know. She slams them doors and walks away. You know, where she walks into the doors and then she does like that arm thing. And she slams the door. Like, I can see that. I don't know if y'all see it. So now I'm kind of just wrapping it up. Gotta harden all the lines and make everything you know, more visible. No, okay. So I do draw a lot of thick girls. Like, I enjoy drawing thick girls. They're more fun. I like drawing baddies. Like, they're fun to draw. Like, I don't know. I just enjoy drawing it. I have like a couple like baddie drawings and thick drawings up on my wall over here. Y'all can't really see them right now, but I do like to draw that. So now I'm showing you guys that things are circular and you know, keep things rounded out with guys, keep things more square, keep things harder, you know, that kind of stuff. You know what? You're canceled. So yeah, show my little jazz hands. So now I'm going into the face. Now I'm going on to the face. Okay, so now we're going to the face. Since you have okay, so we're going to the face and we do the eyes a little bit bigger. I think I did the eyes a little bit too big this time. It's an accident, but I think it ended up okay, I guess. But you just want to make sure that like the eyes are not too big like I did. Like, just make sure that they are lined up with the eyes. And you know, it all depends on like art style. Like, there are art styles that have really big eyes and it looks perfectly fine, but then there's things that come into mind with things like being more realistic and things being more cartoony, and mine's like sort of in the middle. So, you know, you have to watch out for things like that and really make sure, does it really go with my art style or does it just not look right? I also started to do some eye makeup, and I usually give my characters long eyelashes. I don't know why, it's just, you know, what I do. Things like about your art style change over time, so like you might not even notice it, but like the things you do in your art will gradually like change, like, and you won't even see it until you look back at like all your old art. I didn't even see it, and your art gradually gets better the more you practice and the more you do it, and if you put effort and time into it, you'll get really good.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
Then there are noses, and I did have to erase it a couple times until I got it right. But the nose can totally change like how a person looks. Like, if you change like one small thing about how something looks on a person, it can make a person look totally different. So when you're drawing from references or trying to make it look like another person, you want to make sure you get all the key details and make sure that you're, you know, making sure that everything is lined up and is right, because it could really change how a person looks. Even like the size of the nose or how the nose curves or the size of the eyes, anything can change the way a person looks. So you really want to look out for that when drawing people. I decided to give her some curly hair. I don't know, it was just something I decided to do. Curly hair can be a little confusing because there's so much like that goes on, and I usually don't try like too much to do the curly hair unless I'm like, even when I'm coloring it, like it makes it look curly, but all I do is just use the alcohol marker and, you know, go in like circle patterns but leave some white spaces. Let the marker dry and then fill in the white spaces, and it looks like it's curly. I don't know how I figured that out, but I did that and it looks like it's curly hair. Like, I've used it on previous drawings and it looks so real and realistic. So that's what I do. And how I choose hairstyles, I don't know, I just think of them and then I just put them on the paper. Sometimes I look them up. Sometimes I look at previous hairstyles that I've done in my sketchbook. But to be honest, hairstyles aren't too hard to think of because you use them in your daily lives. So I mean, depending on if you have long or short hair, but hairstyles shouldn't be too hard to think of.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually, it's something that moves.
Now you just want to go in and add some details, put the shading under the chin, put a little bit of curlies in the hair and on the face, because like almost like the wind is blowing, so she's getting some hair in her face, make it look a little realistic, like something's going on. Like you kind of got to tell a story a little bit, but like not in large ways, but like kind of small ways, like with the hair and like with the shadows, like it makes you wonder what's going on, just add some little something to your drawing to make it look interesting.
So then, why?
It's a finished product. We can do a video on how to put clothes on a person, but we can do that another time. But this is the finished product on how to draw a girl. I hope you guys liked it, and hopefully you got something out of this video. I really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, bye.